Here is an easy update to an older clock. Just take it apart and clean it. Now I'm cutting out part of a transfer. I kind of think this crane will look pretty cute on there. So when you're matching up parts of a transfer, you want to cut one of the pieces flush as you can to remove that extra halo, making sure that it's going to fit well in the clock frame. Once I line it up where I want it, I'm going to adhere it and burnish it with a burnishing stick. This is going right over the paper clock backing. So this is such an easy update. I just cleaned it, took it apart. Now I'm adhering the transfer, lining this part up really well, just taking an extra few seconds to make sure I like where it is lining up, because you really only have one shot at it, especially putting it down on something like paper. So once I'm happy with it lining up, I'm just burnishing it off. And then I will take off the paper, the film. So he's coming along nicely. I'm just making sure the entire image is adhering as I take off that film. I decided to add a little frondy layer. Just kind of gives him a little dimension, as if he's hiding behind there. I think this whole project probably took me 10 minutes. So I'm just getting that on there really well. Sometimes when you have transfers that have smaller details and a lot of cuts, you just need to give it an extra little burnish. There we go. He is shaping up nicely. Okay, I like him. I'm using some easy peasy spray wax just to seal it in there. And it's an awesome dust repellent also. Even though he's going behind glass in the end, I wanted to make sure I sealed him just for longevity. So now I'm just using some Voo Doo gel stain. It's a water-based stain. This is called White Magic, and I'm using a cheap chip brush just to adhere it. Then I'll wipe it back. And I just layered it. I put on a few layers until I got the saturation level I wanted. I kind of wiped it back too much on the first go-around. So you really don't have to do multiple level layers. I just did because I wiped a lot off. So I went over it again, and I really concentrated on those little lines. That's where I wanted the white magic to settle. And I don't always seal this, but I did end up sealing it as well with the Easy Peasy Spray Wax, because it does act as an awesome dust repellent. Once I was all done, I assembled it back together, and here I'm going to show you again. Here is the before, and after about 10 minutes, here is the after. Isn't it cute? What do you think?